All right, Salam Alaikum. We are live. Can you hear me?
We are live and I can hear you perfectly. Let me just see.
Awesome.
I don't. Are we live? Really live? Just a
We are
second.
really live.
Oh,
Let me make sure the
oh,
audio is. Salam Alaikum. We are live. Can you hear me?
yeah. That's why
We
we
are
are
live
live
and
and
I.
I think it's
Perfect.
working. If
We're live,
anyone is
live, live,
watching,
live, live. Let's go.
all
Um,
right,
we're
shoot.
back. We missed a couple days. Had some travel, had some training in there. Yesterday was awesome. I got to go out to visit another logistics company that actually does. They specialize in LTL and small parcels. But being in their office was absolutely amazing, man. It's always a great source of inspiration, motivation, ideas. When you are around, companies that are bigger than you, more successful than you, you can pick people's brain. You can get some real operational, structural advice, but then also you can just find that, someone that's been doing it longer and better than you can be a great source of inspiration for sure.
Indeed.
Okay,
Um,
let's go ahead and dive into the numbers here. So this is the daily recap. We're gonna fly through this. Yesterday we booked 39 loads. We had 17
nope.
drivers.
Just a
No?
sec. No, your mind is quicker than what is in front of you. We booked 39 drivers.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We need to
And
change the way this data is then shown because it's yeah, available drivers 56, we booked 39, 17 were not booked. Okay. So what is the number of loads we booked? There it is,
48.
48. Okay, we're gonna change this because it needs to be a little bit more logically ordered. But all good. Okay, so we had 1,700 available shipments. We declined between self and auto about 200 and what is that? 92, I think.
Mhm.
70% of our fleet was utilized, and then we had 487 expired. Um, any comments on this?
Um, yeah, that's what 700, 800 lows that expired or were declined. It's really still a gold mine that we, as collectively drivers and dispatchers, should explore. And getting our drivers booked yesterday was decent day for a lot of our drivers that were booked, and not so decent for those that were not booked due to different reasons. So, when looking at those guys who were not booked, um, really the only advice out there is let's utilize as many of these opportunities that we can to move you guys as soon as we can.
Yeah, yeah. We'll continue to grind, man. We'll continue to try to do our best to get everyone going. All in all, 676 bids, 48 loads, 7.69 bid win ratio. One way to understand and interpret this is the prices are high. I mean, it's crazy to say that because our average rate per mile was 90 cents. But if the prices were lower, we would be winning more of these. We're not saying the prices that we're bidding, booking are high. Generally speaking, we're saying right now, with the market, with everything going on, the data is showing that yesterday others were bidding less than we were. All right, go ahead and
Indeed.
go over some of this.
Just a second. Alrighty. So these are guys that were waiting for a longer period of time. As of this morning, uh, thankfully, I'm looking at the list. A lot of these guys are already booked, already on the load. The first guy on the list, he was not really available at all, and it's kind of the number is disordered, but I'm not gonna go into that. And 031, one of our veteran drivers booked early this morning, 627 early this morning, 268 as well. So this is cut down, drastically. So reasons why people were not booked yesterday, it's really case by case scenario. The one that I am looking right now that I was, really, really surprised to see on the list when I came in this morning was the guy that is in North Dumfries, Ontario. 268. 268 as well. So this is cut down, drastically. So reasons why people were not booked yesterday, it's really case by case scenario. The one that I am looking right now that I was, really, really surprised to see on the list when I came in this morning was the guy that is in North Dumfries, Ontario. I think he delivered in somewhere in Quebec and moved down as well. But still, that high of a waiting time, 20 hours in Ontario, doesn't happen a lot, and that's why it was. I was really, really surprised to see him up there, and we will do our best to save his week.
Is he booked
He's up.
now?
He's booked to Missouri.
Okay.
A longer load.
Okay, cool. All right, man. So yesterday we had 7 Canadas, 4 cleared. 2 were waiting for the customs broker to clear, and 1 were waiting for the paperwork. So it seems like things are moving okay. The ones that were waiting to clear are ones that picked up that day, so it's not like there's any major delays.
Hmm.
All right, next up we got the driver spotlight, Melody Paris. Pick a thing that you wanna, spotlight Melody for. Been with us for 6 centuries. One of
Yeah,
our best
Melodies.
drivers.
Indeed, I think I've been with the company for 4 years, and she's been with the company for what, 8 years,
Three
and it's
centuries.
really 3 centuries, and really my whole tenure with the company, long may it be, has always been connected with Melody. And Melody, when I joined, was one of the first calls that I had. And when we're trying to train people or something like that, to put them in a different situations, and we try to get them call one of our veteran drivers and introduce themselves, etc. That was the case when I joined, and I called her, and it's really one of the best professionals in the driver for, you know for poster when it comes to the performance and everything. As this picture will explain, 273 stops with perfect on-time performance. That's just insane and amazing. And the really, if I would, if I would, and I did this, I think before, if drivers wanted to connect with some other driver to chat and ask about industry and how they should behave and how they should act as drivers and how prepared they should be. Melody is the go-to, really, and she's been above just a driver for us.
I agree. Um, 273 stops, 138 loads. To have 100% on-time performance is amazing. Drivers like this are priceless. You cannot, put a number to how valuable they are to the company. Every other driver should be, grateful to have people on the team that elevate the company by doing 138 loads and being on time 100% of time. That helps every other driver because of those 138 loads, I'm sure that she has worked with every single broker or customer we work with. She's hauled for them just on these 138. So therefore, with her particular loads, there was 138 loads of cases where the broker was happy, therefore more likely to give us another load later that day. So great job. We appreciate your hard work. 1 second. The other thing with this too, man, is it's a lot goes into being on time. Leaving early, leaving earlier than you want to leave, leaving earlier than you feel like you need to leave. And that's not always easy to do. You're sitting, you're watching a movie, you're playing video games, you're at the gym, you're at the park, you might be home with your family, you might be hanging out, you might be laying down, you might be sleeping. To get up and start driving when you don't absolutely have to, when you're like, well, I could wait another 15 minutes. It just shows how professional, how responsible, Melody and other drivers that do this are. And then sometimes, we don't always feel like driving. Sometimes in the middle of the load, maybe something happens, you want to pull over, maybe you want to chill, maybe you want to slow down. But to have that work ethic that says, you know what, I have a responsibility and I'm gonna do everything I need to do to fulfill my responsibility. We've said this a million times and we'll say it a million more. Driver safety is always number one priority. We don't ever want our drivers to keep driving if it's not safe to do so, but for someone to do over 100 loads and to have 100% on-time performance just
Insane.
shows to how much they care about the job, how much they personal pride they take in their on time, how much they care about the company, and overall, their work ethic. Because we have other people on the fleet that out of 100 loads, they're late on 15 of them. So
Yeah.
it's possible to be really good, and it's also possible to be not so good.
Let me tell
Uh,
you a story. Let me tell
Tell
you a
me a
story. I'll be
story.
real quick. I'll be really quick because you are, and I see a couple of people watching, so I know that this story will be interesting. And Melody is
This is
there
a
as well.
story all about how your life got changed, flipped upside down.
Yeah, yeah. We had a load for SpaceX pickup in Ontario, delivery to California. We needed a team to ASAP deliver. We had two options that were we had to cancel or the drivers had to cancel because unforeseen events. And Melody was kind enough. I think she wasn't even close to the pickup. Kind enough to do this load for us directly, and she delivered on time. I think, and there was a rocket launch, and because there were some problems with the customs or whatnot, rocket launch had to be delayed, but Melody was not
Melody wasn't
delayed,
delayed.
and
That's
yeah, and
right.
she got there, delivered that, and she had a death in the family
Yeah, I remember
while
that
she was
load.
going,
I
and she
remember that
had to
load.
go. Yeah, she had to go back empty from California to
Ah, man,
to
I remember that.
Tennessee. Yeah, and it was just insane, and it just shows how dedicated she is and how we, of
So
course,
listen,
respect that.
Melody, I know you're watching this. You call us out when other companies post bullshit pictures saying, congratulations to such and such driver. They're bullshit copy paste pictures that don't really mean a whole lot. We just spent 5 minutes with a heartfelt, heartwarm message talking about how phenomenal you are. I expect you to post on Facebook about how great of a company we are and how great of a man I am. Onward. Yesterday, we had two guys in dispatching for the most of the day. Our hybrid man, Ahmed, is out on vacation, sunbathing somewhere or not. I'm not sure. What's Ahmed up to? Getting
I think
married
it's
or?
I think it's too early to sunbathe in Bosnia. It's April, so it's still not a season.
He's a
I think
he's a world traveler, man.
he's a vagabund, or how do you call that?
I don't know.
Vagabundo,
I don't know. Those are words I'm not familiar with. Okay.
vagabond. There's a real word,
Um,
yeah, vagabond.
Muhammad booked 17 with an average driver pay of 561. 242 bids is insanely high. Hottest, similar numbers actually yesterday. Good job, dispatch team. Three best loads. I'll let you present these.
Uh, we picked a little bit different loads today. They were like shorter loads, paying well, 320 miles from Ontario to Ohio, directly to home of this driver for $500. The direct delivery, awesome load. I mean, it's doesn't get better when it comes to short loads out of Ontario. Next one is just the other way around. If you can just move, maybe even better. But this is one driver. So go on the next load, please.
Next load, yes, sir.
Yeah, the next load was Barberton, Ohio to Cambridge, Ontario, 460 miles, $600. The load before that I showed was just the way around, Ontario to Barberton, Ohio. It's the same driver. In the span of 2 days, he earned $1,100 going from home and coming back home. So it's just an amazing, it's like a round trip, but like two loads.
Nice.
So
Love it.
it's amazing. Yeah, I just wanted to show
Love it.
show a little bit different breed of loads. We can
Love
move
it.
on. Next one is just the situation in Quebec was difficult, so we booked the driver 330 miles down to Boston area. It is in Londonderry, New Hampshire, but not far away from Boston. 330 miles, $400.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that load up there probably was a pretty decent load, so we'll take it. It's good.
Yep,
Next up, personal vehicle usage. I think Veda
we
wanted
had
us
a
to bring this up. Go ahead.
yeah, but that did really. So we had a driver. we had to, in the end, just to put it like that, we had to terminate the agreement with the driver that we had. He had a load Ontario to Texas. He did a load Ontario to his home in Dallas or whatever. He offloaded the load from his van to his
What
vehicle.
the hell, man? Is this a
Uh,
new thing that I'm unaware of?
you are aware of that, but I'd already informed you. But we can
Yeah,
tweet
yeah,
about
yeah.
that later as well. It is a new thing. Yeah, it is a new thing.
Oh my
And
Lord.
yeah, and he
Was it a
put it
new
in his
driver?
vehicle. New, fairly new, yeah.
What's
And
what
he put it
series? 600 series?
500, and he put it in his whatever Toyota, and
Ah.
delivered a hazmat classified load.
Oh my Lord. I love it. I
And
love it,
yeah,
guys. So,
yeah,
reminder to our extremely professional fleet of drivers, don't transfer the freight from your van to your Toyota or Honda and then deliver it. Ferrari is okay. If you got a Ferrari in the driveway, you are allowed to put the freight in your Ferrari and go the rest of the way. Anything but a
yeah,
Ferrari is a no-go. Has to be a yellow and a navy blue Ferrari too.
yeah. Thankfully, this was the customer that we work with often, and we were able to,
Oh man.
and we're not. It was not just a robotic experience on their end as well. So we made sure for them to understand that we if we do, 100 loads for them perfectly, and then this can happen, but we don't want it to happen ever.
That's
And
insane.
we resolved it. We resolved it, but yeah, the driver we needed to
Moral of
terminate,
the
of course.
story, you are never allowed to use your personal vehicle to pick up, deliver, transload the freight to or anything above or below or to the side. It's an absolutely absurd thing. Whoever thought it was a good idea, I don't understand your thinking and your logic. It's gonna lead to immediate termination of agreement every single time. So just be smart, guys. Be smart. Don't do things that go against the rule of being smart in life.
Indeed.
Onward. Yesterday was our on-time performance was 97%, three late arrivals that were unjustified. Overall, good job. We want to be at 98%, but with such few stops, it's not always possible to hit that because one stop can make like a big enough difference. So, point of the story is 83 times we arrived and we delivered on time. 3 times we did not. Um, just a reminder, if you're going to be late for any reason, all you got to do is call us and tell us. If it's valid, it's not going to count against you. It's going to help you get more loads. It's going to help you be higher priority for dispatchers to get you booked. If it counts against you, it counts against you, but it still helps. I mean, if it's an invalid arrival, it still helps us save face with the customer. Any comments on this?
I think, yeah, great job, everyone. We're very, very close or very close to perfection.
Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. Man, I love it. I am in love with this quote. I absolutely love it. It's the first time I've heard of it. Um, when we talk about achieving big things, we are often focused on the big thing, right? Like, for example, I'll give a personal example. Um, trying to get in shape, trying to lose weight for me. When I think about losing weight, I think about, okay, I got 50 pounds to lose. And then I think about I'm going to have to go to the gym every day, and then I'm going to have to eat right every day, or whatever, 4 days a week, 5 days, whatever it is. Let's just say every day. But that's not how it is, right? Perseverance is not the long race, it's not this big thing. It's just today I have to eat right and I have to go to the gym. And then tomorrow I have to eat right and I have to go to the gym. And it's just every single day in the moment you're doing the right thing. So it's just winning a bunch of short races, a bunch of sprints. It's not about winning the marathon. And then if you do that enough times, long enough, magically you end up winning the marathon, you end up finishing the race, and it's whatever it is, whether it's business. Business is not the long race. It's about winning the day. It's about strategizing that day. It's about making plans, being disciplined, making right connections that day. Because
Hmm.
sometimes when we think about the big thing, when we think about the big picture, it's overwhelming. It's like, man, so you're saying for the next 6 months, I'm gonna have to go to the gym every day, and I'm gonna have to eat right every day. Yeah, that's great. I can't do that. But when you just talk about today, let's not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. It's just a theory. If tomorrow happens, then we'll deal with tomorrow then. You
Indeed.
got any?
I mean, I can confirm 1,000,000% that if understood, um, like you just explained, that it's a 6 month period or something, long race, that always affects your mentality, whatever mentality you're having, and it's easier, as you said. Um, Nothing to add, really. Perfectly put.
Awesome. Onward. Idinovic.
Yeah, not really Idinovic, not really Idinovic, but it's actually my place where I'm from, Blasic, the most beautiful,
Vlasic. You know what's funny,
most
man?
beautiful.
You identify this
Yeah,
before the meeting.
and
Wait,
also I.
I'll even do this, man, just for you.
Okay,
Look at that. Let's go back to this. People appreciate perfection, man. It is what it is. Listen, people appreciate perfection. That's why people love us so much. Let me go back in. Right now, there's no stream. Right now, you can't see my camera. Right now, there's a lot going on, but we're gonna get through it, man.
what's going on?
What's going on? What's not going on, man? What the heck is going on? That's weird. Um, just some technical difficulties is what's going on, man, but nothing that two bright men of our caliber cannot fix. Um, what's going on with you? Did you have a good Wednesday yesterday?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, good Wednesday. Yeah,
Did you have a good Monday the day before that?
Tuesday. Yeah, good
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday, good
It's still
Tuesday, good
Tuesday before
Monday.
Wednesday. Is that still the
That's still
schedule?
that's still the thing, man. Still the thing.
That's good. That's
Uh,
good. I like that they haven't changed that. Because they could, and it just wouldn't be good. It would throw people off if they made any changes to that at this point anyways.
yeah, it really doesn't make sense anymore. It's like 1,500 years since we call it Tuesday, at least
Right.
in the western part. You know that they call it differently in Bosnia. There's a different word. It's called utorak. I don't know if you heard of it.
What is it?
There's whole Yeah, there is a different word. There's a
How does it
different.
go?
It's utorak, as in
Torak.
utorak. Utorak.
Oh, is it like a Y?
No, it's like a U, as in Unibomber, or university, as in U, not
As in
Y.
Unabomber, he says. All right, we're
Yeah.
back. I have no idea what happened here, but it just shows that we
Me.
can we can overcome. It shows that even when the during the darkest times, uh hold on, what's the quote? You were hold on. Just speak while I
Yeah.
look something up. Speak, come on.
Um. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall never surrender.
Oh, you
Not
think
even in the
darkness is
darkest
your
time.
ally, but you
Oh.
merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by
Oh.
it. I mean, the thing is a little off,
Beautiful.
but
Yeah,
I
beautiful. I love it. I love it. I
didn't
love it.
see the
That's the
light
best.
until I was already a man. But then there was
Yeah.
nothing to me but blinding.
Oh,
That's
that's a good voiceover.
yeah. All right, back to this. So this was a team building we did recently when I was there. It was fun. It was the best team building we did. The venue was phenomenal. The atmosphere was phenomenal. The people were phenomenal. It was mountain. It was the first snow in Bosnia at the time, so there were kids and their parents sledding and all of that stuff. It was beautiful, man. It was fun. I look forward to many more team building activities. I think we also learned a lot. We went over our core values, um, and these type of things, help solidify us as a team. And yeah, it's fun, man. I hope and I pray that as new opportunities open up for us, that we can do these kind of things with drivers. That's kind of the ultimate dream.
Inshallah, one day.
Okay, I got a meeting I gotta jump on. Is there anything else that you want to go over?
Not really. Thank you guys, whoever is watching this. We'll try to organize next time better so we don't rush it in.
We will. We shall overcome. Like
We
the
shall
phoenix, we
overcome.
shall rise from the ashes over and over until we conquer, God willing.
God willing.
Stay safe, everybody. Salam alaik. Peace be upon you all. Have a beautiful day.